Concordia University is pleased to have as its 2017 commencement speaker, Mr. Kirk Ingram. Kirk is a 2009 graduate of Concordia University, where he was a wonderful student and a talented athlete. Several years ago, however, Kirk incurred a life-changing spinal cord injury which has set his life on a new trajectory. His faith and determination, along with the support of his wife, his family, and friends, have kept him focused on the future. I am extremely proud to call Kirk Ingram a friend and very delighted to introduce him tonight as our speaker. Please welcome Kirk Ingram.
Thank you, President Reese, Board of Regents, faculty, and staff for having me here today. And welcome parents, family members, friends, and last, but certainly not least, the 2017 graduates. Congratulations to all of the graduates. It is truly an honor to be graduating from Concordia St. Paul. Today, you are not just receiving a diploma. It's a symbol that you've learned how to think bigger, approach problem solving, collaborate with others, and be a part of something bigger. As President Reese mentioned, my name is Kirk Ingram, and 8 years ago, I was sitting in those exact same chairs. You might have newer chairs now, but similar. Like many of you, I was full of emotions. I was proud, glad to not be living in Walter, be thankful that you've got Host Hall. A little sad, nervous, as I had no money in my bank account, and extremely excited. Excited to be starting the next chapter in my life. Another thought that came across my mind as I sat there as the commencement speaker was giving their talk was, I wonder if I would ever give commencement one day. And if so, what would I say? Well, I'm here today. Though it's a little bit earlier than I expected, under different circumstances, I'm extremely humbled to be in front of you today. Now let me give you 3 tips that I wish I would have known when I graduated 8 years ago. These 3 principles have helped me through my journey. Before getting into those, though, let me take a quick flashback. As I mentioned, I graduated 8 years ago in 2009 with a major in mathematics and minor in business. I was fortunate enough to be on the baseball team here for 4 years, even though my sophomore high school coach thought I would never play college ball. Lunch gave me a chance. It's a 5'9" lefty pitcher that only threw 80 miles per hour, and I'm so thankful he did. I was also a part of the Tri-Pi Math Club for 4 years and president of that club for 2 years. Some of my fondest memories at Concordia were on that Tri-Pi Math Club along with that baseball team. Just after graduation, I was married to my high school sweetheart, started my dream job at Target Corporation, the IT department, as a project manager. My wife and I stayed very active in the community, hosting different church events, continued to play baseball, roughed a lot of hockey, hung out with friends, and watched sports. Just over 2 years ago, my daughter was born, July 18th, 2015. It was one of the happiest days of my life. We were so excited to be starting the next endeavor and watch my daughter grow and become a family. Little did I know, though, that just 2 weeks later, my life would completely change. On August 1st, 2015, I was in a diving accident when I dove into shallow water in Lake Minnetonka. I was paralyzed from the neck down. Since that moment, I've had a lot of time to sit and think. Some of you got that joke, I'm glad. Right after my injury, I was moved into the hospital, and I had a lot of difficult conversations with the doctor and therapist on what my expectation of life was going to be, what muscles I'd get back, and what the expectation was going to be moving forward. Those were some of the most difficult times that I've had to get through. In order to get through those times, these 3 tips have helped: attitude, determination, and gratitude. Attitude is a choice that each of us get to make every single day, every hour, every minute, every second of our life. No matter if you have a bad test, I should say had, since most of you are already done, an interview that doesn't go well, an argument that you have with your significant other, or just simply having a bad day. Each of us have the opportunity to dictate the outcome of that, and whether you want to be positive or negative. Attitude has been something that I've had trouble with over the last couple of years. It's been easy for me to be frustrated, potentially depressed, as I'm not able to do all the things I used to do. But what I've found to stay positive is figuring out what motivates me. And I would encourage each of you, figure out what motivates you, so that way when you are in that dark time, when that test doesn't go well, that interview isn't the outcome that you expect, you're able to stay positive. Because tomorrow is a new day, and each of us get to dictate what our attitude will be. Next, I'd like to talk about determination and hard work, and how those traits can help through any of the challenges that each of you will encounter in your future. I was determined when I graduated from Concordia to set a specific set of goals. 1, become a manager before the age of 30. 2, pay off my student loans within 5 years. 3, buy a house with my wife. I was able to succeed with some of those goals. Now, my goals look completely different. Much simpler, but yet I'm still determined to get better. My top goal now, simply holding my daughter. Even though goals don't always have to be complex or simple, some can be big, some can be small. Take the time to celebrate your accomplishments of your determination. One analogy that I use with determination is climbing a mountain. My brother recently got into climbing. His goal right now is to climb El Capitan at U-70 National Park in California. Now, I might not ever climb that mountain. 1, I'm afraid of heights. Each of us climb our own mountain every single day. Current mountain that I'm climbing, simply getting better and getting stronger. I work out over 25 hours a week in order to do so. But I do believe that I will get better and stronger. One Bible passage that helps me with this is Matthew 19:26, which states, "With God, all things are possible." With determination and God's help, each of us here can get to the top of our mountain. Now, each of our mountains might not be easy to climb. It might be difficult. It might take a lot of time. But we all can get to that summit. Finally, I'd like to talk about gratitude. Now, most of you, when you got here today, probably wouldn't have anticipated your commencement speaker talking about gratitude and how it will help with your future endeavor. Well, I'm here to tell you how critical it is with your future endeavor. Having a strong support system is so pivotal in your life. The doctors, nurses, therapists, especially family members, and friends that have helped me through the last 2 years has been so important. Because without them, I can truly say, I wouldn't be here today. Each of you have a support system. And without them, you may not be here today. Take time to say thank you. It might be a coach, a teacher, a professor, a family member, or even a stranger that have helped you get to where you are today. So take time tonight or sometime this week to be thankful for them. Now each of you will go off in your own ways. You'll start your own profession or your future endeavor. And no matter what you do, be thankful for your accomplishments. Be thankful for the people that have influenced you in a big way or even a small way. One thing I used to always do is be thankful for people that held open the door for me. Now, I'm especially thankful for people that hold open the door for me. Not every situation that you get yourself into in your future endeavors is going to be happy. Not every situation is going to be easy to deal with. But be thankful for the people in your life. I wish my accident would have never happened. But the people that I've come across have been amazing. I can now call some of the people that I've interacted with my best friends. So I encourage each of you, no matter the situation you find yourself in, no matter how frustrated you might be thankful for those people that have influenced you and helped you, even though it might not be the easiest thing to do. In closing, I might not be the most glamorous commencement speaker or the most well-known, but I hope from our conversation today you've taken a few things. Attitude is a choice. Attitude is a choice that each of you get to make every single day. Write down your goals, no matter how big or small they are. Reflect on them often. Don't be afraid to change them as your journey changes in front of you. Never give up. Never, ever give up on what you set your mind towards. Remember today. Today is your day, graduates. And remember the people that have helped you get to where you are through the struggles and the good times. Concordia University has strengthened my values, my characters, and the principles that I've discussed with you today. The education that I've received here, as well as you, will make us all stronger, ready for the challenges ahead, and the unpredictable world. Thank you for your time tonight, and I hope everyone has a good evening.